Hi everyone, and you're very welcome to Clachan Farm and Cookery School, and today, courtesy of Longford County Library Services, we're making a delicious elderflower cordial. And elderflowers are starting to open up all over the hedgerows throughout our countryside, and there's something so magical about being able to harness the flavour of the elderflower, to be able to bottle it and to enjoy the flavour for the rest of the summer and throughout the winter. And they also make a lovely edible gift to friends or family, or even just to have on your shelf. There's something so lovely about pots of jam and cordials, just to admire them. So we're going to get started. So we've got about 25 or 30 of the heads. And as I was saying earlier on in a little video I did earlier, the head should be about the top size of, that part of the hand, or thereabouts. I know when it's on the tree it's a little bit bigger, but just about 25 or 30 of them. So we're going to pop these. I gave them a little rinse under the sink in case there was any little insects in them or anything like that. So we're going to just pop all of them. We don't use the leaves, and we don't really use the stalk. So I just remove the stalk in there and just pop them in like so. There's no real, it's unbelievably easy. Unbelievably easy. And you would think, all right, you get the lovely fragrance of elderflower, and you would think at the beginning, oh, it's not a strong flavour, but at the same time, it's amazing the way it just infuses the water overnight. So we have those in there. Now into that, I'm going to add in some lemon zest. So we get our zester, and we just start zesting our lemon, and then tomorrow we're going to come back to this recipe as well. And what we're going to do tomorrow, we're going to use the juice, but that's for another day. So with the zest that I'm going to remove here from your lemons, don't discard the rest, don't throw away the rest of your lemon. Just keep them in the fridge, and tomorrow then you can juice them up. We'll also be using citric acid. And that can be obtained from any of your local chemists. I don't know whether you can get it in a supermarket, perhaps in a good deli, all right, but certainly in your chemist or your pharmacy, you'll be able to get citric acid. And I'll just show it there if you want to have a look at it there. That's your citric acid there. That's the bottle or your little tub. You got it there? And then we'll be using that tomorrow. So I'll just continue to zest our lemons. So we'll add in our zest into our elderflower. You could use, the zest is really for flavour. So you could use like 2 lemons and 2 oranges, but I would still use the zest of the lemon just for the citrusness of it and the to preserve. That's what your citric acid will do. It'll help to preserve. The sugar is a preservative too, but so that's basically, and always make sure you put your hand up into your grater just to remove all that lovely fragrant zest. So we just gather all that up and just into our elderflower. Okay, and as I said, don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be using your lemons for our juice. We're going to be extracting the juice. So that's our elderflower heads in there. Okay, so what we basically do now is we get a kettle, just finished boiling, and we're going to measure out 1.5 litres. So we have 1 litre in here. This is a litre jug. And basically, you'll be fascinated how simple it is to make this, and how just such a lovely flavour from it. And we use this for loads of different desserts. So that's 1, and then another little bit, just enough in there, and 2. Okay, and that's it. So that's our elderflower covered with water. And you just press it down there a little bit if you wish, just like that. And I wouldn't disturb it anymore now. Just allow that to infuse there over 24 hours. And oftentimes I didn't get back to it after 24 hours. So I would, the the following day is fine. So 24, 48 hours, but after 24 hours it's ready. So just cover it with a clean tea towel so that you won't have any flies or anything. And I would leave it at room temperature while it'll infuse better. But just for tomorrow then, we need the citric acid, as I was saying, the juice of your lemons. And then also, when we go to bottle it up, these are just some of the little bottles that I have here. So this one is a little hinged little lid on it. But you don't have to go as fancy, just an ordinary bottle like that with a screw top on it. These little bottles, you might get them in some suppliers or some of the, when you're out shopping. And this is another little hinged bottle. And again, then we'll just put a little label on them tomorrow, and we'll show you what way you can present them and what other recipes you can use your elderflower cordial. But that's it for now. So if you get out into the hedgerows and pick your elderflowers, as I said, and enjoy being outdoors, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. So take care, everybody.